All right, so who you got for UFC 238? Tai Tuivasa or Blagoy Ivanov?
I had to look that up because I was gonna lean toward Tuivasa because I was thinking Blagoy was an older guy, but he only is 32 years old. I thought he was older than me because he looks much older than me. I thought for sure 38, 40, but no, 32. I'm gonna go with him then because he is from a very strong grappling background. I think he's like a Sambo champion and stuff like that. Tuivasa has really not fought any top level grapplers, and I am not unless you're coming from a region of the world, Dagestan, the US, maybe jiu-jitsu in Brazil, like unless you're coming from that kind of background, I'm not a believer in that the UK or Australia is going to be able to produce the level of grappling talent in the sport that can deal with a Sambo champion or wrestling champion or Brazilian jiu-jitsu champion. So yeah, he could very well catch Blagoy. He's fast for his size. He's unexpectedly fast, surprisingly fast. But I think Blagoy, he went there with Ben Rothwell, outlasted him, won. I think he'll wrestle him and he'll get him down and he'll beat him up. Maybe he'll submit him, but I think he'll win the fight.
This is another one where I'm kind of torn because if we see the same fight that Blagoy Ivanov had against Ben Rothwell, I think Tai Tuivasa wins it. I think if they get into some kind of drawn out back and forth with one another, I think Tuivasa will eventually win that because he does have the power advantage. If Ivanov fights with a little more strategy.
Yes, that would be nice, Blagoy. A little strategy.
I think that's going to be the key to him, and I don't think he'll. I mean, he narrowly won that fight against Ben Rothwell, and there was a strong case, and at the time that of the fight that people were saying that Rothwell got robbed. Don't get me started on the word robbery being used too much in mixed martial arts, but you get the idea. That was a very, very close fight, and I'm not quite comfortable saying that Ivanov would win that sort of fight against Tai Tuivasa, but I think he's smart enough to change it up. I think he's smart enough to try to change up those tactics. As far as the level of athlete as well, they're kind of the same level of athlete from my estimation. I'll go Ivanov, and that's if he fights smarter.